morning and welcome to A&E TV. Today we're joined for morning coffee by fashion designer Noor Hefzi. Good morning, Noora.
Good morning.
And to kick things off, talk us through your morning routine.
Usually my mornings are like this. I wake up, wash up, get ready, put my products on, and then I would pray, read a few pages of Quran, and then do meditation, and set my intention for the day, and write something I'm grateful for. And then I'm off to Pilates, and then twice a week I have violin lessons, or on other 2 weeks of the day, 2 days of the week, I would have horse riding and then my Pilates.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
busy.
obviously you're a fashion designer,
Yeah.
so what's your first fashion memory?
I would have to say it was in my mother's closet, probably. Her wardrobe was fascinating for us when we were kids. Probably by the age of 7, my sister and I would just sit and pick out outfits that we would want to wear as we grow up, and just assign which shoe goes with which dress, with which accessories. So it was very exciting for us. And my mother up to now is, since she's a very stylish lady, she's still my fashion advisor. I mean, just when I'm coming here, she would like, "What are you wearing?" She needs to approve it or see what she would think of it. And even in my designs, she always advises me on what my new collection could be, and I really appreciate that advice from her.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us when you first decided you wanted to be a fashion designer, and what was the steps that you took to do that?
Okay, I think it was probably around high school. I was before that I was very much into fashion ever since I was a kid, and I remember when we were in school, I used to always collect my mother's old fashion magazines. We had stacks of them at home, and I would go through them and cut out the pages that I liked the editorial shoot in or something. And so I decided, because I was very inspired by Cindy Crawford, Linda Evangelista, and Claudia Schiffer at the time, that I wanted to be a model. And then I discovered that maybe it's not really modeling that I wanted, because I'm not really a poser. It was more about the clothes that they wore, and so I wanted to be a designer rather than a model. So I could actually design my own clothes and wear them, so I could be my own model. And that's what ended up happening, because I really enjoyed creating my own looks and wearing something unique or different than what's in the market, or if I had an idea of something. And up to now, I really enjoy buying materials and textiles. It's one of my hobbies, actually, collecting fabrics.
Who is the woman that you're designing for?
Myself. It would be someone who enjoys trying something new, someone who's adventurous. I'm not going to say trendy, because I'm not a trend follower. Actually, I don't even read any fashion magazines at all or watch TV, so I just go with what I love or feel is me. And I feel like when you enjoy a piece, or it has to be timeless. It's going to be fun and something you love forever, not just because it's trendy or because it's a neon color or it's in. So I guess someone who's classy, someone who enjoys timeless pieces, and as well enjoys something that's fun and adventurous.
Okay. And what would you consider your biggest challenge as a fashion designer?
I think my biggest challenge as a designer, because I'm a mother and a wife, of course, and I have a lot of hobbies, if you noticed. So I think balancing all of that, because it's difficult to find time for yourself, find time for your self-growth, family, kids, friends, social life, business. So I think that's the biggest problem for me, always trying to juggle all these things at the same time.
What's your biggest career achievement to date?
I would probably say when AE Magazine and Piaget selected me as one of 6 other ladies in the region as a successful or inspiring woman in the area.
And what is there that you still want to achieve that you haven't done yet?
I think conquer all the fears I have, because one of the things I was afraid of was big animals, and that's why I started horse riding. And I was afraid of going fast on something, and I decided to canter or go faster on a horse as well. So everything I'm afraid of, I decided that I'm going to keep conquering. So I'm not sure what other fears I have, but I'll find out. So more of self-development and self-growth, and continue that, to increase my awareness and improve myself in every way I can.
Okay. And is there a motto that you live by?
Yes, usually when things don't work out, I would always tell myself, let go and let God, because usually when you take your energy out of something, it always works out. And when you're like so attached to it or attached to the result, it just always doesn't go. And sometimes it doesn't go the way we want. It doesn't mean that it's not going well. It's just God's way or a better way that we don't know or we don't think of.
Okay. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
I think it would be, it will all be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end yet.
And what would you tell yourself 10 years from now?
I'm proud of you for being able to juggle your family life and your business and all your other hobbies and things in life, because it's very difficult.
And complete this sentence for me. I'm happy when?
I'm happy when I'm out in nature playing with my kids.
Who has been the person or the thing that has influenced you the most?
I would say my mother, because she was always the kind that encouraged us to like go for our dreams. She's very much into empowerment of every woman that she knows and around us, and she made us feel like we can achieve anything we want, and never feel like because you're a girl or because you're an Arab girl that you can't do what other people can. So I feel like she was my biggest supporter, and up to now she is, like as I told you, always my helper with my designs.
Okay. And what do you say no to?
Judgment, stereotyping, criticism, discrimination. Yeah.
Okay. And this is a very big one for you as a designer. How would you describe your style?
Oh, that's difficult. Okay. I think it's classic with a twist. It has to be fun. It can't be like simple, basic stuff. It has to be like, it could be, it's all about like the material, the color has to be colorful, or it can be simple but has like a fun accessory or a twist to it. I very much enjoy accessorizing, as you can see. And so that's a key part of my style. So it's a lot of words, not one word, I guess.
Okay. Are you reading a book at the moment?
Yes, I'm reading. I'm reading two, actually. I'm reading Letting Go by David Hawkins, and I'm reading The Light Within by Shakti Gawain.
Okay. And for a final question, how would you like the world to remember you?
I think I would like them to remember me as a healer and someone who brought beauty to the world.
Okay. Noora, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.